In this video, I'm going to show you how to get your errors and omissions insurance, which is the first requirement that's listed in your welcome email. So now that we've learned what the welcome email is and how to access your AF email, we are going to go through step one of the complete contracting requirements in the welcome email. The first one is this errors and omissions certificate, or E&O coverage. If you previously have this certificate completed, please, before you send it to contracting, make sure that it meets the 4 requirements that are listed on this page. So the start date must be prior to the date you're contracting. That just means if it's July 15th, you want to complete this, have the coverage start on July 15th or on July 1st. Typically, the E&O carriers only let you choose one of the two. If you would choose August 1st, then we cannot physically start your contracting until this errors and omissions certificate is in force. The coverage must have a minimum of $1 million annual and aggregate coverage, which most E&O companies are going to require you to have $1 million minimum anyways, but we just like to check to make sure, before you sign up for the coverage, that that's what the minimum is. Fixed and indexed annuities coverage must be listed, and then the legal name, your legal name, must be listed on the certificate. So we have a lot of certificates that come in where you're listed on the coverage, but the actual physical insured is a corporation. So if your business has an E&O policy, you have to then provide the addendum showing that you're a covered part of that business errors and omissions insurance. I've listed some suggested vendors here. You can certainly go through whatever company you'd like to. They just need to meet these 4 requirements. So I'm going to go through NAPA, which is one of our most popular coverages. This is a certificate that I see the most. And I'm just going to come up and type in NAPA E&O coverage and search. And it's the first one that pops up, napa-benefits.org. So we're going to go ahead and click on this. And we are life and health. So we're going to get more details for life and health coverage. And then you'll go through, if you're newly licensed or experienced, you don't need to worry about any type of Medicare coverage. We do not sell Medicare products. So we'll just go through the newly licensed coverage. And you want to click the apply now. And then you're going to create a username and then a password. So we've created our username. Make this RJ Smith. And just go through the process of filling out the information. Well, I guess that is a zip code. I just made that up. But that's okay. I'm just doing this as a mock situation, so this is fine. And we're going to continue through. Date of licensure, you'll want to pull this information off of your state insurance license. So I'm just going to put okay, so now you're accepting their terms of coverage. Confirm your eligibility. Choose your policy effective date. So this was the first requirement where it's wanting you to choose a date. You don't want to do 8/1 if you want to get contracted right away. So it's currently July 15th. So we're going to choose July 1st as the coverage date. And click continue. And then since we had selected that we're a newly licensed agent, we would select newly licensed and click continue. Here are different background questions. So I'm just going to buzz through and answer these ones. You'll obviously want to take your time and make sure you read them in depth to ensure that none of them are a yes answer. This next page is asking you to confirm your annual revenue. Since there's only one option listed, I'm just going to go with that option. And then the coverage limit, NAPA is only allowing me to choose 1 million per claim as a minimum and then 3 million annual. So I'll have to choose that coverage. And here's where you're going to find the option to choose the fixed and indexed annuities. So if you notice, option A lists all these coverages, but fixed and indexed annuities is not one of them. And then on option B, it does add on fixed and indexed annuities. So that's perfect. But I do want to go through option C as well. It's adding on fixed and indexed annuities and mutual funds and variable products. So if you are also contracting for our Encompass side, you could choose the third option. So you're covered for everything you're selling. But if you're only registering for the general appreciation financial contract with the fixed and index products, you can select option B. Click continue. There's the agreement, and I'm going to click I accept and continue. And now it's giving me my order summary. So it's showing me everything that I chose. And then it also gives two options. The first one to pay in full, the second one to pay a down payment and automatic monthly payments. So it kind of breaks it down. If you're in a situation where you just need to stick with a monthly payment, then I would suggest going with option 2. Once we select that, it's going to take us to the next page, and this should be where we add our payment information. So once we complete this, it's going to automatically email the email that you had registered to the website with a copy of your errors and omissions certificate of coverage. And that's going to be what you want to email to contracting@appreciationfinancial.com. For right now, you can just save that file to your records, and contracting prefers to have E&O, AML, and if your state requires it, the state annuity training, all attached into one email, just so that we don't have to go back and forth for the information. And if you're watching this and we're running this process through the back office, you'll want to upload this into your Dropbox through the contracting screen. So if you have any questions on what I just showed you, please reach out to contracting@appreciationfinancial.com or go ahead and give them a call at 702-272-2019 extension. You can ask for the contracting department. And that phone number is also listed right here in our signature block.